At the very last moment of the Carter administration, we learned that the Cubans were somewhat interested in talking to us about a possible deal where we would send back certain of the what we considered undesirables, people who had criminal records or were legitimate inmates of mental hospitals or the like, about close to 3,000 or something like that. We would try to send those back, and they would send to us certain undesirables that they called, which were basically political troublemakers that they wanted to get rid of, and they could have jailed them, and many of them were jailed, but many of them were under house arrest. So I sought authority to have those conversations. And the answer was, you can talk to them, but you can't talk to them. It has to be in the U.S., and you can't use the State Department to have those conversations, because we don't have that kind of relationship, and we won't permit that. And in fact, you can't use any public facility for those conversations if you ever get them. I think they thought we wouldn't ever have them. So I made some progress, and we did have those conversations, and we ended up having them in my dining room in Georgetown. And they went on for 3.5 days, and they ended something like the 10th of January. The 20th of January is the end of the administration. And we made a deal, and we initialed an agreement. And the next day we met again, and the Cubans came back and says, well, we sent it back to Havana, and I think they'd like to try to make a deal with the new administration. And so that actually did happen. That transfer did happen in a different form about 1.5 years later or 2 years later.